Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm finally showing you guys my updated makeup routine. I hope you guys are gonna like it. It's very simple and easy. It's done in under 15 minutes. There's no foundation, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's hop into the video. I already put my moisturizer on. Now I'm gonna move on to my eye cream. If you guys haven't seen my skincare routine, I will link it somewhere on the top here. I'm just gonna move on to the under eye. I'm using the Fab Niacinamide eye cream. So my everyday makeup routine is very simple, but I do tend to alternate a lot with products. But my current favorite, I love using these concealers. So I'm going to show you. I love using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have a shade medium peach and light peach if I want to brighten even more. So I'm taking the e.l.f. medium peach, dotting it right here. And I like going here also. And then if I have any redness, I dot it also. But for today, my skin is pretty good. I also wet my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna start blending it out. I'm gonna take a mirror. So I like blending it in this upward motion to really lift my eye. I also like going on the side of my nose to just give a slimmer look. I could do this whole makeup routine in the morning in like 10-15 minutes, so it's very quick and easy, and there's no foundation involved. And with the rest that's on the beauty blender, I like going in between my eyebrows because it tends to be red, and on my chin area. And with the other concealer, light peach, I like going on top of that right here. Again, in the inner corner to really just brighten even more. And I like bringing it down till the sides of my nose. Then I move on to cream contouring, which is my absolute fave. So with cream contour, I also have two faves. I have the Age Rewind concealer in the shade Hazelnut. This is kind of a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one. And then I also have the Marie sticks. I have Sienna and Tiger Eye. Both of them are amazing. So the applicator is a little sponge. Don't come at me, I know it's dirty. Apply it on my temples, and then on my cheekbones, not where my cheekbone ends, but a little bit higher. And I do the same on the opposite. And then for my nose, I like putting it like this. And then I'm gonna blend it. And then sometimes I just go on my jawline, but I put a tiny bit because a lot comes out of this little applicator. And then to blend this all out, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Putty Blush Brush. This brush is amazing. I've been trying to look for it everywhere, but I think it's discontinued. And you guys see how blendable the product is. It is super easy to work with. So I go in circular motions to blend this all out. For the cheekbones, the same thing, but I tend to not drag it down because then you could look as if you have a beard. So just be careful with that. And I don't go further than like half of my eye. And with the excess on my brush, I'm gonna go over my eyelid. And same thing on the nose. I like drawing two straight lines and then blending them. And flicking it into the eyebrows. And just take your time with it. Honestly, nose contouring is the most important part of my everyday makeup routine. If you see that you put way too much, you just grab your beauty blender and then go over it. And then with the side that there's the concealer on, I'm just gonna go over the side of my nose, because for a nose contour, to make your nose look slimmer, your side of your nose is supposed to match your under eye area, and then have the contour on either side. Little trick. And then for the rest of my face, I'm gonna use the Beauty Blender and blend everything out nicely. Now that we're done that, I'm just gonna show you guys what I do on those days where I feel like I need a little bit more coverage under my eye if I haven't slept that well. So I take more concealer. I'm taking the medium peach and I just dot it again. And taking a little brush, I'm just gonna slightly place it where I want it to be brighter, but I'm not blending it completely. Just like this, and then I'll let it sit for a bit and then blend it out completely, and it'll give me a bit more coverage. Once it's dry, I take back my sponge and go over it lightly. And it should give you a brighter under eye and a full coverage look. Moving on to blush, I love using a cream-based product. So for blush, I tend to alternate between the NARS Liquid Orgasm blush or the Rare Beauty blushes. So I have this one in the color Love or the purple one in Faith. I usually tend to go for a peachy color if I want to look a bit more tanned. But for today, I feel like going a bit pinker, so I'm going to use the one from NARS. And I like placing it directly on the sponge. Just that much. I dot it wherever I want it to be, and then I blend it out with my Beauty Blender. I tend to go higher for the position on my blush, so literally to the side of my eyes and eyebrow, and that will give you a lifted face look. I love this blush because not only it gives you a nice pinky look, but it also highlights your face like really well. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's so nice. And I kind of tend to place the excess blush on the sponge around my temples and also right here on my nose, just making me look a bit more tanned. Once my blush is blended out nicely, I'm gonna set my under eye area with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finish powder. So I like using a mix between number 1 and number 2. So this is number 1 and this is number 2. I set it with the beauty sponge again, taking both, making sure that you don't have any crease before setting it. And then I like pressing it first right here to give me the more light. And I love bringing the powder on the side of my nose again for a slimmer look. With the excess powder, I'm going to go on my chin and my T-zone area. Once all the cream products are done and I set my face with the concealer, I like going in and setting the rest of the steps I did. So since I put cream bronzer, I'm going to set it with some powder bronzer, and the same goes for the blush. So for bronzers, I tend to only stick to my fave, which are the Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer and then the MAC Give Me Sun. This one is a bit more warm tone and this one cool tone. And I love the mix between these two, gives the perfect bronze contour look. But recently I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in Cappuccino. I'm gonna first start off with the Give Me Sun and a big fluffy brush. And then set my temples and my cheekbone area, as well as my jawline, everywhere that I put the cream contour. And then to give my face a bit more definition, I'm gonna go with the Cappuccino bronzer and this little Morphe brush, the M405, which I love for contouring. Dip it in. So I always start from the outside of the face, because if you directly go from the center and you put way too much on your brush, you're gonna have a huge blotch of product. So always start from the outside and move your wig in. And I'm also gonna set my nose contour with the same brush. I just like pinching it, and then I go on the side of my nose, literally where we place the cream contour. It's just a bit more precise if you pinch your brush. And then for blush, I love using the Anastasia trio blush. So I have the one in Pink Passion and one in Peachy Love. Love these undertones. There's peachy ones and then there's more pinkier ones. And to mix them together. For highlight, if you have been following me for a while, you know that I love the Master Chrome from Maybelline. It's the best highlight ever. I love placing highlight on the highest point of my face. So I start off by applying some on the cheekbone area. And I like connecting it to the top of my brows, so I'll tend to go like this. Under my brows too, on the Cupid's bow. The new trend right now is on the jawline, but I haven't tried that yet. I should try it. I'm gonna try it eventually. For my nose, I like pinching it again and just draw a line right here to again snitch my nose. Snitched. I don't know. Do you guys see this highlight? It is so perfect. It looks like your skin is just naturally glowing. Okay guys, so we're almost done. The last few steps I like to do is dust off the powder I had under my eyes. So if I put too much or it looks too bright or anything, I just soften it with the flick of a brush. And for a more airbrush finish, I take the same brush and I go right here and blend everything out, because sometimes the bronzer line can be too harsh. And then I like to brush my brows. I do have bushy brows already, so I don't feel the need to fill them in, but if you do want to fill them in, do so. And usually I also curl my lashes and apply some mascara, but as you guys are able to see, I have lash extensions on, so I just brush them out. And last but not least, I set my face with my trusty little Morphe setting spray. And I tend to cover my hair because I have a curly hair. So when I get a blow dry done and I wet them, they get all frizzy. And then I go back with the beauty blender when my face is still wet. And I just press the setting spray in. This also helps with melting all the powders on your skin. For lips, usually on a day-to-day basis, I only wear a tinted lip balm. Current favorite is from Chapstick and it's in Coral Blush. But I did find my favorite duo at this moment, so I wanted to show you guys that as well. For lip liner, I love using the Essence in the color So Default. And then for the actual lip gloss, well, it's a lip oil from NARS in High Security. It makes you look like you have lip injections. There you have it, very simple and easy everyday makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and comment down below what you'd like to see next from me. Until next time.